Hi everyone, I wanted to make a video of what I'm going to do to service my Miele C3 cat and dog. This is basically like an annual service. Everything's working very well with it. The bag is getting somewhat full, so since I'm going to do a service, I'm going to just replace the bag because it does, the vacuum itself does have like some pet odor from the dogs. So I'm going to just fit a new GN bag in it. And then pop out the filter. Got carbon dust, really nothing else on it. But the charcoal in these active air clean filters does lose its effectiveness over time. And I do have a new active air clean filter for in it. Just start up the time strip on it. You just kind of push the back down in, and then the front will click into place. And really, I mean, the dust compartment is pretty much spotless, so I'm not going to worry about it. If it was really dirty, you could wipe it out. You could wipe the gasket off to make sure you're getting a really good seal, because anytime you get dirt and dust on the seals, it doesn't really make a complete seal anymore. And that's really the nice thing about having a good bag vacuum, is the maintenance is extremely minimal on them. I do want to take and grab a rag then. I do want to wipe inside the handle from vacuuming up a lot of ash from the wood stove. It is a little dirty, so that's something I want to take care of. I mean, you can always check and see for clogs if anything's, you know, sticking around the edges of anything. You can always make sure your power nozzle looks pretty good. There's really no hairs or anything to wipe off the brush roll. Now there's a little bit of debris. Maybe I went over some water from the dogs always splashing water out. So I can always just take a rag and wipe that out, but the brush roll's nice and clean. Really just got a little bit of dirt on it. The parquet twister I know definitely needs cleaned. Normally what I do to clean this, I just either use the vacuum and I pull this stuff off, and then I vacuum it and go over it again until I get the bristles nice and clean. And then you can just either wipe this out or wash it in the sink and make sure everything's good and dry before you start using it again. Always even check your small attachments and see what they look like. But this vacuum is pretty clean. For the most part, it gets taken care of when I use it. There's just a real little bit of stuff on there. Alright, and it'll be nice to have the nice fresh bag in it and the new active air clean filter. That way everything will be clean, won't have all those pet odors from guys like this. And let me grab a rag and I'll wipe the handle and maybe wipe inside the power nozzle a little bit. And you can use a rag, you can use a microfiber cloth, preferably. You can use an all-purpose cleaner, you can use a little bit of dish soap. Just don't oversaturate and make a mess of things. Just going to be gentle and careful around the electrical contacts on here. There's a little bit of dirt way in, but nothing I'm going to get excited about. Both edges. There's a little bit in the intake in the center that I can't really get to, but it's not really enough to get too excited over. And there are some scuffs on this power nozzle. Obviously ran it into things. So I should clean them off, keep it nice looking. You can always pick this off, or you can try and use the suction of the vacuum to try and lift some of this off and agitate it off. And if it's your daily use vacuum, you don't always have to get super particular about it, but every now and again you want to definitely make sure it's nice and clean. Keep everything working efficiently. And the way you do this stuff, the easier it is. It doesn't get on top of you and be a train wreck when it's time to service it. That's pretty good for now. Looks pretty good. Let everything dry. I should probably get my Triflex out and clean the floor up then. So really that's all there is to it. There's not much on these machines. You don't have all the dirt cups and extra filters and cyclones and all that other stuff to clean on a bagless machine. These are very all but maintenance free, really, when you think about it. Just change your HEPA filter, keep your bag fresh, keep everything clean and working order, and these things last forever and give you great performance year in and year out. Hope you like the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe.